Road to Success. In a quiet, forgotten village surrounded by hills and dust roads, a boy named Adam was born into a life of hardship. His family was poor, living in a small clay house with a leaking roof. His father worked tirelessly in the fields under the scorching sun, and his mother sold vegetables in the market to earn just enough for a meal. They never complained, but the silence in their eyes said everything. Adam was not like the other children. While others played barefoot in the streets, Adam sat with a torn book under a tree, dreaming of a world beyond the mountains. At night, when the village was covered in darkness due to frequent power cuts, Adam studied by the light of an old street lamp. He used to sit on a stone, notebook on his knees, ignoring the cold and the mosquitoes. He believed that education was his only way out. People in the village mocked him. "Why waste time with books?" they would say. "You will end up like your father, digging the same earth." But Adam didn't let their words touch his soul. He saw something different for himself, and for his parents who had given up everything for him. At school, Adam was a quiet student, but always first in class. His teachers noticed his brilliance, his discipline, and his thirst for knowledge. One teacher in particular, Mr. Rahman, gave him old books and whispered one day, "Don't stop, Adam. You are meant for more." That sentence stayed in his heart forever. After years of studying in the dirt and heat, Adam passed the national exam with one of the highest scores in the country. He was offered a scholarship to study engineering in the capital. His parents cried, not because he was leaving but because he was finally beginning to fly. They gave him a small bag, some dry bread, and all their prayers. In the city, life was not easier. Adam lived in a shared room with 3 other students. He worked as a cleaner in the evenings, and washed dishes in a cafe on weekends. Many nights he went to bed hungry, but he never missed a single lecture. He carried his dream like a flame in his chest. Years passed. He graduated top of his class. Companies competed to hire him. He finally chose one that aligned with his values, and within a few years, he became one of the youngest project leaders in the firm. But Adam never forgot the dusty village, the broken shoes, or the trembling hands of his father in the field. He returned not as a visitor, but as a son with a mission. He built a school where children could study with light, books, and dignity. He started a small factory to employ local villagers. He repaired roads, brought electricity, and restored hope. Adam's parents were old now, sitting under the same tree where he once studied. But their faces were different, peaceful, proud, fulfilled. Adam had given them more than comfort. He gave them a legacy. Years later, Adam was invited to speak at international conferences. They called him a miracle, a symbol of hope, a builder of dreams. But whenever someone asked him what made him succeed, he always answered the same. "I didn't succeed alone. My success was built on the prayers of my parents, the belief of a teacher, and the fire inside me that refused to die." And in his old village, under that same street lamp, another child now studies, believing just like Adam once did, that anything is possible,